Talk to Javier. We have little time left. Talk to the boys, to the waiters at the Fiesta de Canacas. They are over 30. They are good people. I work every day. They work hard but work hard. I'm not saying throw a lifeline at him. I don't know. Talk to them.
Let's see. I believe that the great Argentine problem is a cultural problem. That is, this is a society that is infected with socialism, and what must be achieved is to get socialism out of the heads of the people. Yes, and the main promoters, politicians, are one of these ideas. I suggest you see what Graciela Camaño's statements were. She is supposed to be one of the best Argentine leaders. Do you know who they are going against? Against the liberals, because the liberals are the only ones who say, we confront the politicians that they are not the solution, that they are the problem. Politicians are a kind of sociopath who wants us to believe that we are mentally disabled. Disabled in every sense because we couldn't live if it weren't for them. In reality, they are the ones who cannot live if we are. That is, if the country were separated between what we produce on one side and on the other side, the shit of the politicians, the trade unionists, all this group of parasites would sink, they would die. Let's separate Argentina. Argentina from the north and Argentina from the south. You know that those of us who are willing to work go to the poorest part of the country. We leave everything dead. Even if they kept everything, these rats are going to sink because they are useless. On the other hand, those of us who work and know how to earn a living, know that we are going to do well. We are good people, people who work, and we do not live advocating envy, hatred, resentment, theft, yes, unequal treatment before the law, which is that filth of social justice that is the most unfair thing that exists because it implies stealing from a person the fruit of their work to get it to whoever I want. But where did this satrap sleeve come from? Do you know why? Because in addition to this whole process, not only did they destroy the economy, they impoverished the people. From the year 70 until now, the state has tripled and the number of poor has multiplied by 6. And do you know who were the only ones who progressed here? The politicians. And so you know what? They want to, let's say, stay in this country. You know what?
They have to identify the enemy. The enemy is the politicians.
You have to go against the politicians. They are our enemies. They are the ones who plunge us into poverty. They are the only ones who have made progress with this verse of social justice and income redistribution. The real redistribution of income was from what we made to the parasites of politicians. Let's see, let's say, why was liberalism born? To get out of the oppressive yoke of the monarchs. Let's say, this caste that we have, they are like monarchs. And not even, look, they inherit themselves. They are the same as they were in 2001.
No.
None left. These jets all stayed. And there is more, because they also multiply, because you have to add the relatives, yes? Because you also have to add the lover, because you have to add the lover's family, and it grows and grows and grows in the pocket, let's say, of those who produce smaller and smaller. So it cannot be that in a country if political parasites do better than the type that produces. That is to say, you cannot do better being a parasite of politics that does not produce anything than that when it does something the only thing it does is harm. Because one of the things that happens every time the state intervenes, what is called the ruling of the state. In other words, look at this, the plans against poverty that generates poorer people. Look at the Argentine case. Subscribe.